Well, happy Mardi Gras Tuesday. Well, the Yisrael Family Farms is helping the community thrive thanks to their resources and products.
Molly Riehl joins us once again, learning a few tips for gardeners of any skill level. Hello,
Hi, Molly.
Yes, from experts to Molly Riehl. That kind of a skill level. You know, having your own garden, growing your own food, it's such a romantic idea, isn't it? But a lot of it is work, isn't it?
Definitely. Definitely is a lot of work, but it's a labor of love because, you know, it's one of those things that you put in a lot of work, but then you get tomatoes, and when you eat that first tomato and that, you know, that taste just explodes into your mouth, it's just worth it after that point.
Well, Knoke, I want that. I want that experience. By the way, this is Knoke Yisrael of Yisrael Family Farms in South Oak Park. I was telling him, you know, I tried to grow my own tomatoes last year. I started with, you know, seeds. I got the little sprouts. I tried to move them. I dropped it on the floor, and that was my experience. But if folks are wanting to start from seeds, now is kind of the time, especially when it comes to tomatoes.
Absolutely. So yeah, you can start tomatoes right now, but because they like the summertime, if you start them, the best way to start them would be inside. You know, inside, you know, maybe in a spare room, on a table, something like that. The way that we start them in here, we have a bunch of heat mats. And of course, you're in this structure here that traps all the heat. So we start our tomatoes way in January. But if you want to start tomatoes, but then there's also other things that you can start now, such as greens, you know, any of your beans, peas, those things. So by the time it really starts to get warm, you can transplant them outside and they can be ready for you.
Okay, and as we walk, is there any tips to starting from a seed? Like, is there any advice that people may not know, like watering and light and whatnot?
Well, the one thing that people tend to do is overwater, because it's like once you put the seed in the ground, you then have to make sure that it stays moist the whole time, but you can't overwater it because then it'll rot. So it's one of those things that it's kind of like there's a dance that goes on between you, the environment, and the seed itself, and you kind of have to perfect that over a period of time. So it's something that, you know, it's an acquired taste. And so we have Daniel here, and he's in the process of demonstrating exactly how we go and seed here. What are you seeding, Daniel?
Right here I have some yellow Peru peppers. This is a late maturing variety, so again, just like he was saying, we want to start them a little bit earlier. Just to make sure that we got a bunch of peppers when it starts getting hot.
Okay, and I know you guys will sell some peppers at farmers markets and whatnot, but if you want to grow your own food and you are like me, you have a great option. Let's run back over here to this wine barrel. Yeah.
So we found that a lot of times it's very hard for people to grow because they're growing in the ground, different environment, a lot of weeds. And so we've almost made it foolproof for people to be able to grow their gardens. And so this here, we have a service to where we can come out, we'll bring the wine barrel, we'll bring the soil, we'll actually bring the plants. We have a little straw here for mulch, and all you have to do is just add water. And so we've almost made it foolproof. So that's something that we're really excited about giving to people and sharing with people so that they'll be able to start their own gardens.
It's like a chia pet, but for food.
Absolutely. It's a one-stop shop. You got everything that you need. It'll come right to you, and then boom, you've got it.
Okay, and so people can just reach out to you on your website for those?
Reach out to us on our website for those, and we'll be more than happy to bring those to you.
I might have to dry that. I can't drop that on the ground, can I?
You can't drop this on the ground. And on top of that, we're going to actually plan it out for you.
Oh, wow.
So when we leave, all you'll have to do is water and then eat.
Water and eat. That's all it takes. How great is that?
That's good stuff. All right, Molly.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Man, we could hang out with him every day.
I know.
Yeah.
He's got great energy.
I love it.